Welcome back to Germany. Last time we formed Germany. We started causing some trouble for people, and all in all, we did what we could to grow. We'll be continuing along that trend this time. We'll probably end up in a war with Austria, because as you can see, they have a couple of provinces that we have. Oh, wait a minute. There we go. They have a couple of provinces that we have claims to, but apparently we have lost a bunch of them for some weird reason. Or no, there we go. They have only one province, but I can't claim most of the lands anyway. So what we will be doing is most likely finishing up the northern puzzle here. Take whatever we can there. Then we'll slowly but surely start moving south, coring everything we can and so forth. But that's the plan. So we'll simply have to see how it actually turns out. Siege of Niederlausitz has been lifted. And who do we have truces? We have had truces with a lot of people here, as you can see. But going after Bohemia is probably not the wisest move here. Cologne, Hansa, Bremen. Or perhaps it actually is. Let's see here. Who will not be joining in? Frankfurt. A lot of people that won't be joining in. Würzburg, Hansa, Bremen, Hesse. So all in all, perhaps going off them is a good idea right now. And take what we can here, what we own. Urs and Breslau will probably be targets. I don't want to get or I do already have a land border with the Austrians, so perhaps taking all three of them would be a good idea. And also we'll be going after Frankfurt sooner or later. That's also tempting. Simply try and annex them straight up. Negative, we'll get a border with the French here, and the French doesn't actually feel too good about me. So we'll have to see what we'll do here. And also, as you know, the goal here is simply to put myself in a position where I can dismantle the Holy Roman Empire, and I'm a little bit unsure about how I would go forth and do that. But vassalizing the electors won't really help. Dismantle, leave. As you can see, I'll be losing Bremen, but still. So taking as many provinces as I can while I'm still in the empire is probably a wise idea, but as you can see, it's also quite large still. So I'll be going after whomever I can, basically. Austria, but the good thing here is I have all the electors in my reach here, so potentially I could always aim at forming Holy Roman Empire too, but I think I'll go for the destruction of it, and or I will probably do that in another game. So perhaps I'll change it to form the Holy Roman Empire. It's basically up to you guys, as usual. So tell me what you want me to do. Tell me what you think would be my best play here, and basically give me advice. Give me some input on your take on what I should do. But basically the thing I should do, as I can see here, is stay quiet and allow my manpower to regenerate. So I think I'll just go ahead and do that instead. So we'll be having kind of decade of peace, I think, at least a little while. So let's see how this actually turns out. Idea time. We have, well, two ideas we can go for, both economic and also quality. So I think we'll actually go for this one, basically because next time we'll start reducing inflation, which we have actually gained quite a lot of in our, well, wars, or the forced inflation, I guess we call it. Also, we'll also take the finest of horses, which gives some extra cavalry combat ability, which is always good. Yearly army tradition decay -1, good. Cavalry combat ability plus 10%, also good. But once we get this one, and not to mention this one, I think, then we will be really unstoppable. And with all the ideas, we'll also get another extra 20% discipline. So once we have all of this, then our army is basically the best there can be. I don't think there's any army that can even stand up to us, and that will potentially put us in a position where we can simply piss off everyone, because they can't really stand up to us. But as I said, I want to make sure that my manpower has been replenished, save up a little bit of manpower, and then we will be trying to cause some trouble again. But we'll be careful and go back to a province where I do not suffer attrition. Another guy into military causation against us, not really scary, but I want to take care of Bremen and Hansa pretty fast, since by then I've locked out the northern parts, which should be potentially good. Also, it's a little bit too bad that Austria inherited Burgundy, but still, uh, it's not too bad of a problem. Also, of course, they're coming along nicely. They're soon done, as you can see up in the right corner, 95 at 86%. So there aren't really any negative things right now, except for the fact that we have 0 manpower. Bremen became a core. So what I'll be doing is just offer to sell a province. Wow, I'll accept that. Thank you, Cologne. You're a nice guy. So what's really happened right now is that I got a free province. Or free and free. I paid 300 ducats. It's better than getting into trouble with other people. Holstein became core, and I got screwed over in terms of stability. But still, diplomat tech 7 has been reached, which doesn't really help us at the least, but it's still good to have. So let's see here. What do we want to do? We want to boost our stability back up, but we'll have to wait just a little while. Boost France. Are we in positives? We are in positives, and France will actually. Wow! I just got the best ally I could possibly hope for. I'm currently allied with the Frenchies. So I'm pretty sure that no one will attack me right now, and also I'll probably not drag the French into any wars. I'll probably, unless I'm attacked, of course, then it's up to them. But as I said, I'll probably not drag them directly into any wars. I'll most likely try to stay clear of them. Try to simply have them back me up in the event of being attacked. So we'll be trying or sitting peacefully by for another little while and try to. Wait a minute. Are the Austrians at war with the French? Seems like it. Huh. So potentially now I can go after some other people that want Bohemia and the like, but the only problem with that is, as you know, the fact that I have extremely low manpower right now. So I'm tempted to let it grow for another 2 or 3 years, and then we will be warring again. So until then, I'll just sit by peacefully on the fence, see what happens, and try to keep everything under control. A little bit of a second news here. Thanks to me getting friendly with Poland again, I can potentially ally them as well, which means that I have one big ally in the east and one big ally in the west, and Poland is still, or does still have Lithuania in their union. So I think this is potentially a good move for me, I think, because as you can see right now, we have Poland and the French as our allies, and basically want to screw over everyone who lives south of us. So I can't complain really. I'm in a rather good position, so to speak, and hopefully I'll be declaring war on these guys soon. Diplomatic insult shows superiority. I'll go for revolutionary war as usual. I think I'll show superiority simply to no, we'll go for revolutionary war. We'll annex them. Taking Lubeck should boost my economy quite a lot, as I've said. So that'll be the aim here. But we still have a little bit too low manpower for this. So we'll be sitting quietly on the fence for a little while longer. But I'm pretty sure that we'll be warring again pretty soon. So nothing to worry about there. It would seem that we have a new king, Leopold I Johann von Hohenzollern. So that's great. We also have a new heir. Unfortunately, we lost a point of stability, not surprisingly enough. But still, let's see how our heir is, crappy as hell. So, sorry kid, you will be put in charge of an army and most likely die in the field. But still, it's how things will have to be. And I'm pretty much ready now, I think, to declare war on someone. So we'll be going after Hanse, I think. Cologne, Bremen, Denmark, Switzerland, Bohemia. Not really any scary enemies here. So I'll be placing these 8,000 men up here. We'll be trying to hunt down the Bohemians straight away. I'm kind of confident I should see all of their... No, probably not. But still, we'll be placing two... The Bohemians will be allowed to do whatever they please, but we'll be hunting down everyone else. So the goal here is to take down the Hanses and annex them that'll be what I'll be aiming for, and that is probably what will happen. But yeah, as you can see here, let's take a quick look who's actually in this war, and it's pretty much everyone. But Bremen isn't in it, which is kind of surprising, but still, what I potentially can do here is take Cologne, Münster, some other provinces, and then force the Hansa to give them to me instead. And that is probably what I will end up doing, but that also remains to be seen. But the main goal here will be to hunt down the enemy troops. We'll be doing that pretty much at once. We'll also be keeping some troops up here for sieging purposes and helping with, well, sieges. I think I'll also hire some mercenaries to add to this army, simply to allow it to cause some extra damage, and hopefully that'll help. I think we'll actually win this battle pretty substantially, thanks to the fact that we have pretty big amounts of cavalry, and also we have cannons. So yeah, we won that pretty easily. We'll be following them to Frankfurt, trying to destroy them there. We'll also hunt down this army here. Frankfurt army destroyed, that army destroyed. So these guys can now go on and continue. Split this in half, have them siege the Hansa, more or less. And here we have the Swiss army. You can probably just go straight after it. And as you know, we'll be hunting down their troops pretty relentlessly. The only real issue here with the Swiss is that they are going to run only to Ansbach. No, they're going to run further to Bern. I'm not going to follow them all the way down there. That I'm not. But still, we have more or less won this war already. They don't really have anyone who has a lot of troops. They do have. We're about equal in terms of troops, but I have high quality troops. So I'm pretty confident that this is already a victory for me. Let's see, another Protestant province, not good at all. That could potentially screw me over, but I'm tempted to turn Protestant, as you know, later on, so it's probably not something to be worried about. I'm wondering if those guys actually have a 6 runner general or something, because they are hell of a fast getting out of dodge, so to speak. We'll also be trying to lure their armies a little bit inside our lands, so to speak, simply to have some way of causing them some serious damage, and that is apparently what they are planning right now. So hopefully we'll be able to hunt them down before they do, but if not, we'll most likely, yeah, we'll be able to hunt them down here. And thanks to them being so far into our lands, we will be able to screw that army over and most likely end it here, right now. Yeah, that was the end for the Swiss army, and all in all, they're all too small to actually cause me any issues here. So I'll just end this, and then we'll see how it goes. There we go. The war is more or less over, and well, it is over because I've already accepted the annexation. And with this, we should be able to cause some more problems. I couldn't have, unfortunately, not take Cologne, and we lost the effects of imperial integrity. Okay, so I killed enough members now that we're under 25 princes, and that's why we lost it, which is a little bit bad, but who cares? We can live with it. So all in all, we have cursed the opposition. We haven't sacrificed that much manpower for it, as you can see. So we'll most likely be going after someone else straight away. But I have peace deals now with virtually everyone, so that'll take a while. But still, we are still allied with France. It didn't cost us too much in terms of, as you can see, relations with them. So can I go after these guys? Nope. Who can I go after? I'm pretty sure I can't go after anyone. And that's kind of the problem here. I'll be losing most of my claims due to the fact that I can't actually attack him. What I can do here is go after Bremen, take Stade. So I'll actually go ahead and do that. It's better than nothing, and I can actually fill up the end here. But as you can see here, the only one that's actually joining in on their side is Liege. And also the Danes. Wow. I think I actually have to set up my maintenance then. And boom. See, 8,013, go over there. And we'll be waiting for the next tick. And then we will be attacking them. There we go. Boom. Should potentially crush the entire army. Nope, didn't crush it, but it hurt it severely. Halland. So they're running all the way over there. But still, we'll simply keep our troops standing here. That means they can't attack. And once the siege of Stad is done, I'm pretty sure that we actually have won. But since the Danes actually have a war leader, they called in the Hungarians. Wow. That's a little bit of an issue here. Because the Hungarians, as far as I remember, caused me a lot of trouble in the past, since they were incredibly hard to actually... Well, I think I'll actually have to deal with the Danes first. And I think I actually have dealt with them right now. Let's see here. They're running south to Hanover. So that's good. Then we'll have this army. Hunt them down, destroy them. There we go. No Dane army anymore. And Germany needs them all. Restrict yeah, I'd do that. We'll sacrifice some military tradition for in exchange for not having to sacrifice some stability. But yeah, as you can see, our morale is quite superior to theirs. They're quickly dispatched. Seppes, they're actually running all the way home. Who cares? We'll be following you. Who is the quickest of these guys? August the Heir. So the other one will be humiliating the Danes a little bit more. And that army should be dead, I'm pretty sure. There we go, it's dead. We'll start sieging Schleswig, and hopefully we'll be able to destroy the Hungarians in or on their own turf. They're now going to Slabox, wherever that is. Oh, they're just running there. Are just running one province? No. Mintinia, so running all the way down there. Well, we'll be following you. Austria wants military access. We can probably give it to them. Be a little bit kind to them. Or I should probably not have done that, because as you see, they hate me pretty with a passion. So we'll go ahead and this war, and we'll see how we stand once we actually have gotten what we want. But the only thing a little bit annoying with this, I can't follow their armies and so forth. But still, the only result is basically that the bounces have become much longer. They have to take a longer walk before they actually meet up. So in one sense of the word, the battles have become longer, but that's just because you have to run a lot. Not really because of anything else. So let's see here. Are you willing to give me Stade? No. One more positive. Link to peace demands the war score. Well, who cares? So then I'll be sieging some more of your provinces, my good Dane. Oh, we'll do this. There we go. Then we'll be sending these guys to help with the sieges there. New idea, military one. Oak Forest ships, not really interested. Let's see how we're doing in... We'll take next military idea or military level first. How we're doing in terms of... yeah. Religion-wise, we are probably more Protestant than we are anything else. So we'll have to see how that turns out. But unfortunately, I think I'll have to end it here. Thank you for watching. Please leave a comment, praise, criticism, anything. And we'll continue our quest to destroy the whole Roman Empire later. See you around. Bye.